Hello and welcome to this week's RuneScape update video. Now, I know it's 2 days late. I realised as I was recording my next video, I thought, what have I missed out this week? And then it hit me there was actually an update, and I was like, oh, okay. I think the reason I forgot, aside from the fact that I moved back home that day for a bit, and it was quite a hectic day, was just because there was no big update happening. So it's kind of just off my mind. But anyway, we're going to get straight into it. Yeah, so first of all is Ninja Strike 23 Scattershot. So it says, we managed to pin down the ninjas to talk about the latest Ninja Strike, a scattershot update that aims to make all kinds of improvements. Yeah, the first thing they've done is they've made it so that with legendary pets you can now override the visuals of them to different boss and skilling pets that you've unlocked, which is, I think, it's long overdue, and a lot of people with these legendary pets will be quite happy about that. Maybe we'll see less fire drakes just taking over all of the bank chests and people crying about it. You never know. You never know. Anyway, next up it says that the ninjas followed in Mod Lego and Mod Raymond's footsteps and headed to the Lost Grove, where they've been busy gathering up Grimoire Pages and adding them to the loot tables of Slayer creatures. So, that's an interesting one, adding the Grimoire Pages to the loot tables of Slayer creatures. So yeah, on the Rune Wiki here, we can see that aside from Solak dropping 1 to 2 commonly, you can now get them from bulbous crawlers, moss golems, and vine crawlers at quite a rare drop rate of 1 in 1,536. I don't believe there's anything else associated with this, but we'll click on the page and just see what it says. Where are we? Torn Grimoire page. 1 in 512 chance during a Slayer task, which isn't so bad, really. But yeah, I guess that's it's a nice way to get more charges for your Grimoire rather than having to go and explicitly kill Solak. Now, as well as this, Solak himself has actually got better drop rates, apparently, more enhanced drop rates. Now, it should say down in the updates here, Solak's drop table's been modified, so the Baneite Stone Spirits increased from 50 to 70, to 60 to 110, which is better, and the drop rate itself has decreased. The light Animica Stone Spirits increased from 40 to 50 to 60 to 90 with increased drop rates, as tiny, spiky Rune Salvage has been changed to medium bladed Rune Salvage, dropping 30 to 45, and battle staves have been replaced with Mystic Earth Staffs in quantities of 30 to 50, which is quite interesting. Before we continue with the patch notes, there have been some changes to the mobile interface. I've not actually played mobile in a little while, just because I've had my computer with me most of the time, so I've just been AFKing. Of course, you guys will all know that I've been doing the Ascension creatures a lot, and I use Alt-1 to notify me of when I get a loot beam, and my phone doesn't do that, so I've been using that, but I'm sure that when it comes to doing archaeology again, I'm going to be on the phone a lot. But basically it says that they've switched up the layout to make certain things more visible, including the player name, currencies, and the number of the world that you're on. And they've also removed the store button on the HUD. So yeah, they're making loads of changes to mobile interface at the moment. I know a lot of people have had some complaints, so it's really cool to see that Jagex has taken those on board and really cracking on with those. Now, on to the patch notes. So yeah, we've talked about the legendary pets, which is brilliant. So let's just see the rest of them. The chameleon has been converted from an object to a pet in the customization interface. If you've lost it, you can speak to any pet shop owner. So it's just talking about the chameleon, really, how it can be added to the player-owned house, how you can the chosen colour of it will persist when you're resummoning it across game sessions. You won't receive chameleon eggs after obtaining the pet. Raccoons have been converted in a similar way to the chameleons as well. So we've just talked about Solak and the Lost Grove, and this is all the stuff that RuneWiki told us, although I could have just seen it from here. General quality of life. So they've improved the enchanted lyre, so the tooltip now displays charges remaining, which is great. There's an option interface is now used to change the quick teleport destination instead of a dialog box. Let's see what else. Change various option menu functions. So the click teleport location and charge is now check charge. Change teleport location is now configure, and play will now ask you where you want to go. So quick teleport will now take you directly to your configured quick teleport location. Brilliant. Let's have a look at. So we've got the enchanted lyre, and yes, so it now says charges remaining 60. If I click play, go Relica, Waterbirth Island, Relica Market, or cancel. And we can then configure the quick teleport location and set it for Relica. So then once we click quick teleport, we're going to play it and get sent over there. It's really cool. I'm glad they've done that, because I felt like the enchanted lyre was just one of those things sitting around in the bank, but now that you can do all of this, it just, I don't know. I'm a big fan of that. As well, there have been updates to the Sea Boots. Let's have a look at what that says. So, It talks here about the operate option now uses an option interface instead of a dialog box, which is just like we've seen on the enchanted lyre there. Using the lyre's teleport from the boots will now let you choose a destination or configure. So it's basically the lyre implementation with the Fremennik boots. As well, one of the things here, all skill outfits will now prompt you to destroy all pieces after one piece is destroyed. So that's for when you're wanting to store your outfits in Diango and you get them out, and rather than having to right click destroy each one, you can just right click. It'll then say, do you want to destroy? You'll say yeah, and then it'll say afterwards, do you want to destroy all of the skill outfits of this type, and you'll click yeah, and all of them in your inventory will be destroyed. Finally, it says the achievement interface will now remember what you were looking at when you close and reopen it. This will not occur when logging out before reopening. Gotcha. Mobile. Improved ease of interaction with certain interface close buttons by increasing the area of effect. Fix an issue with world preloading and the lobby on mobile. Increase the difficult the default chat font size on mobile for new players. Existing users are unaffected. Device rotation no longer affects chat when in full screen mode. Resolved an issue preventing the loot window from closing when empty on mobile. Fixed an issue where the world reboot timer could not be seen in the lobby on the mobile platform. Fixed a minor issue with the powers main interface that was causing some icons to remain on screen after dismissing the detailed examine of the ability. Fixed a bug causing the yak track interface to display outside of safe areas. Adjusted the position of the activity tracker tutorial to account for notches on some mobile devices. So by notches, I believe it means, for example, I've got a Huawei P20 and the camera actually takes up part of the screen. So the screen isn't cropped below the camera. The camera is actually about 1.5 millimeters on the screen. So I'm guessing that that has been accounted for here. I'm guessing that's what that means. Improved the menu available during the mobile tutorial. Fixed an issue that prevented FTP players from logging in after logging out of a member account. Fixed an issue which caused old icons to be displayed on the right side mobile HUD, emotes, chat list, etc. This functionality was updated to sit inside the mobile chat system. Davendale reduced the download size of the 2D intro cinematic. Davendale improved the animations when repairing the bench, fixed some clipping and visual bugs with the environment, fixed an issue where trolls would not fight back when attacked by the player, and fixed a crash that could occur when interacting with iOS notification setting. I was wondering what Davendale was, and I asked this in one of the last videos, and I never got around to looking up to it. It's basically Tutorial Island. It's the new Tutorial Island, which is really cool. I might have to do that at some point. It looks really cool, actually, from this picture. There, that looks like a nice little area, doesn't it? It kind of reminds me of, like, Fable 2. I've been playing that a lot, and it looks kind of like that, which is cool, but, yeah. Now, there have been some rebalancing with the new ancient magic spells, so, it's reduced the exsanguinate rune costs. So it now has been reduced from 5 fire runes to 2, 3 blood runes down to 1, and death rune cost has been removed. The insight fear and that stacks are no longer lost when transitioning between some boss phases, which is good. The animated dead spell buff is no longer lost when teleporting to some places. Fix an issue causing rack and ruin to deal slightly more damage to stun targets than the intended amount listed in the tooltip, and remove some unintended combat messaging from the spell insight fear. Brilliant. Other, fix an issue where the stake your claim achievement from picking up a cowhide during the way of the ranger path did not unlock the leather working path. I swear we saw this last week. Remove the Taverley path book and moved its herblore, summoning and farming paths into the Berthorpe book. We have seen this already. Suppressed one of the 2 achievement pop-ups that occurred when activating the Taverley and Lumbridge lodestones, and fixed a bug that stops the windowsills in Valador from flickering. Brilliant. That is everything. A lot of small updates, which again is needed in games like RuneScape. Like, the game is so big, there are going to be weeks where you have just loads of small updates, and I'm glad for them. Community, there is... So, we've got a JMod, that's today. That is in, like, an hour's time. Bloody hell. Yeah, by the time you see this video, this won't matter to you. I'm so sorry, guys. But we've got some things here. There's this cool yak that's been made out of felt, which is really cool. Oh wow, bloody hell, this guy's committed. He's taking a picture. What's he taking a picture? His phone's there. What's he taking a picture of that with? That bloody... Is this... Oh, okay, it's him again. Okay. I was going to say, I was like, hang on a second. People are just taking pictures on trees. Oh, community corner, the clan minigame tournament. Forget the Olympics. The Rogue Ninja Civilization are launching a series of summer games that could see your clan taking gold. If you've got a cracking Castle Wars strategy, you have no trouble brewing, or if your great or project skills are greater than most, then this event is for you. So, it's hosted by the Rogue Ninja Civilization, 1 to 2 events per week, 3 weeks flexible scheduling. So the first week is going to be a Castle Wars beginning today, and no, beginning next week and ending the week after. Then there's the Great Orb Project, then there's Trouble Brewing, and you can register your clan by June the 30th, which again, yeah, I guess it kind of applies if you watch this on the day this video comes out, which is today. Find all the other information on their Discord. Of course, this is linked on the RuneScape page at the moment. And that's about it, really. There's the Pink Skirts event where you'll be battling the Rex Matriarchs. Again, I've really let you all down because that's happening today from 8 until 9 game time. So if you watch this video today and want to join, then go for it. If not, you kind of stumped and I'm very sorry. Finally, it's Pride Month, so this week's shout out goes to the Rainbow Collective and also awesome clan with an LGBTQ plus focus. Why not swing by and make some new friends? Brilliant. That is everything. A lot of talking, not a lot of content to be shown, but sometimes it be like that, you know. Yeah, that's kind of all we're going to do. I'm going to keep this below the 12-minute mark because these videos oftentimes go a lot longer than I intend. So I hope you've enjoyed. I understand that it's more just me reading off of the screen this week, but for the sake of consistency, I thought I would get it out anyway. Apologies for it being delayed. I will make sure that next week it is out on time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.